find congruent triangles. The fourth way, angle, angle, side. Now you already know that when the three sides and three angles of one triangle are equal to the three sides and three angles of another triangle, then both those triangles are congruent to each other. But what if you don't know all the 6 measurements? The 6 measurements, of course, are the 3 sides and 3 angles. You can still figure out if the triangles are congruent if you know 3 or more measurements. In this situation, there are 5 ways to find out if the triangles are congruent. These 5 ways are side, 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 angle, side, angle, side, angle, 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 side, and hypotenuse leg. Today, we're going to learn about the 4th way to find congruent triangles, which is angle, angle, side. Now, when the 2 angles and the non-included side of one triangle are equal to the corresponding 2 angles and non-included side of the other triangle, then both those triangles are congruent to each other. The non-included side is the side that does not connect these 2 angles. Now let's look at an example. Let's say there are 2 boys. This is my brother, Numha. Now, let's say my brother and I were walking down the street. We were happily talking to each other, and we stumbled across 2 triangles. A blue one and a red one. I said to my brother, Nama, I wonder which one of ours is bigger.
Yeah, me too.
What do you want to do?
Let's go home and check it out if these 2 triangles are congruent to each other.
Yeah, let's measure this angle and this angle, and then let's measure the non-included side, which would be that side of both the triangles.
Yeah.
So, let's do that. To measure an angle, you cannot use a ruler. You have to use a special instrument called a protractor. This is what a protractor looks like. It measures the angle for you. Again, we're going to measure this angle, the bottom angle, and this angle, the top angle. And the non-included side, the base, which does not connect these 2 angles. So, we're going to use our protractor. Let's first measure the top angle. Let's flip our triangle like this and then turn it. You can put yours that way. The measurement of this angle, the top angle, for the blue triangle is 30 degrees. Your turn.
The measurement of the top angle of the red triangle is 30 degrees too.
Hey Noma, instead of remembering this, let's write it down.
That's a good idea.
We don't stuff our brains. angle, or the first angle that we measured of the blue triangle is equal to 30 degrees.
And the first angle, which is the top angle of the red triangle, is 30 degrees too.
Now, let's measure the bottom angle, this angle. So, this time we don't have to turn our triangle. We can measure it like this. I guess my triangle measures 60 degrees. Does yours?
The bottom angle of the red triangle is 60 degrees too.
Wow, Number, our measurements are coming out the same.
Yeah.
Now let's write this down again. I sure don't want to stuff my brain. So, the second angle of the blue triangle is 60 degrees.
And the second angle of the red triangle is 60 degrees too.
So, now of course, you cannot measure the base with a protractor. So let's swap this instrument with another instrument
Called a ruler.
It's a common instrument. So now let's measure the base with a ruler. The base of the blue triangle is 6 inches.
And the base of the red triangle's 6 inches too.
Wow, Noma.
Yeah.
This is like the same. So, the base of the blue triangle is 6 inches.
And the base of the red triangle is 6 inches too.
Well, we measured our two angles and the non-included sides, so let's review. The first angle of the blue triangle is 30 degrees. What do you have?
The first angle of the red triangle is 30 degrees too.
The second angle of the blue triangle is 60 degrees.
And the second angle of the red triangle is 60 degrees too.
And the base of the blue triangle is 6 inches.
And the base of the red triangle is 6 inches too.
Does that mean that both these triangles are congruent?
Yes, that does mean that both those triangles are congruent.
High five! Now, let's write that down. The blue triangle is congruent to, this is the sign for congruency, an equal sign with a swirly on top,
The red triangle.
So, that means that the blue triangle is congruent to,
The red triangle.
so today we learned about 5 ways to find congruent triangles. The fourth way, angle, angle,